Hello my dear friends, in today's video I'll show you how you can create this animated scissors infographic in PowerPoint step by step. Today's tutorial slides are absolutely free, link is in the video description, and if you'd like to take your PowerPoint animation skills to the next level, then check out pptskill.com. You can use coupon code OneSkill100 to get $100 discount at checkout. And now let's jump into the tutorial. Okay my dear friends, and now let me show you how you can create this beautiful animated scissors infographic in PowerPoint yourself. And for that, let's jump into this empty, fresh, blank new slide. As you can see, it is not completely blank because I've added a couple of elements such as my logo and my website. Make sure you check out pptskill.com if you'd like to take your PowerPoint animation skills to the next level. You can join the PowerPoint Animation Mastery course, okay? So, by the way, to insert these elements, you can go into the Slide Master, you can go into the View tab, go to Slide Master, and over here on the left side, you'll see all of your slide layouts. For example, here is a blank slide layout, and into this layout, I've added, a couple of elements. And once you come back to the normal view, as you can see all of the slides that are using the same slide layout, which is blank slide layout, will have all of those elements that I've added in the Slide Master. And next, my friends, let me show you how we can create the scissors, okay? And as you can see, all we need to use are basic shapes that we can find in PowerPoint. So basically over here, we have a simple triangle, we have a circle over here, a little rectangle, and we have this hollow circle. You can go into the Insert tab, go to Shapes, and over here, you'll find this hollow circle shape, okay? You can hold down the Shift key to draw a perfect circle. You can grab this little yellow guy to adjust the width. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let me just grab all of these guys. And by the way, as you can see, it's only, one part of the scissors. Later on, once we will finish this part, we can just duplicate it and flip it horizontally. But for now, let's work on this part. So let me copy all of these shapes and let's paste them over here. And by the way, we can add a little bit of style to the shape of this blade by cutting off the top and cutting off this edge. So let me show you how we can do that. We can basically insert a couple of rectangles. Let me copy these guys. Let's paste them over here. Now we can select the triangle shape. Now hold down the Shift key, select this rectangle. Let's go to Shape Format, Merge Shapes, and let's choose Subtract. And skadoosh, as you can see, we snipped off the top of this blade. We can do the same with this corner. So let's hold down, let's select this triangle. Well, it is not a triangle anymore, but let's select this shape. Hold down the Shift key to select this little guy. And let's do the same, subtract. And now we have this beautiful shape. Okay, and now let's introduce some colors to these guys. So over here, I've already prepared a couple of, colors, a couple of circles with colors. So let me just copy these guys and let's paste them into our slide. So this guy is basically using a solid gray fill. We can jump into the shape format. Okay, so this is just a solid gray color. So let me just select this guy, hold down Control-Shift-C. Control-Shift-C to copy the style, and now we can select the blade and hit Control-Shift-V to quickly, paste the same style. Let me add the same fill to this little circle as well. Let's just make sure that it has a white outline so that we can see that little guy. Let's use 1 point for the line width. And now for this rectangle, let me use this little gradient. Let's copy the gradient. Let's paste it to this guy. Let's jump into the shape format. As you can see, we have two colors. We have blue at position 40, and we have this gray at position. It should be 39. So it's really close. Gray at 39 and blue at 40. And it goes at this angle 40%. And this way we get this nice effect. And now for this basically handle, let's use that simple blue color. Here it is. Okay. And now these colors at the bottom, we'll use it for the other shape, for the bottom part of the scissors. But for now, let's work with this guy. Okay, so we have all of the shapes. we can select all of these guys. Let's hit Ctrl G to group them. That's beautiful. And now the next thing we have to think about is how these scissors are going to rotate. Because right now, if we would hold down the Alt key and, for example, go to the left, as you can see, scissors are spinning like this. And this is not ideal because right now it is spinning across this point. This is the center point of this group. Spins like this. However, we have, this little circle, and ideally we would like the scissors to basically open and close, in this point. So to make that happen, we'll have to change the rotation center of the scissors. So I'll show you how we can do that. And first we can go to View tab and turn on the guides. This way we can see where is the center and middle of the slide. So all we have to do is just to make sure that, this little circle is directly in the middle of the slide, just like that. That's beautiful. Let's zoom out. And now let's insert a huge circle from the center of the slide, or we can just insert it some over here. But it's important to make sure that it is aligned to the center of the slide and that it is bigger. We can send this guy to back, this huge circle, and that it is bigger than the circle. The scissors. Okay, so now once we select the circle, hold down the Shift key, select the scissors. Let's hit Ctrl G to group everything into a single group. And now if we would try to rotate it, once again, we can use the Alt and left or right. So you can see now spinning, around its center. I think we have a little wobble. So let me check. Let's ungroup this group. And once again, let's make sure we can use the arrow keys to make sure that it is precisely in the center. Okay, let's try once again. Let's group both of these guys. Well, I think we have a little bit of wobble, but it's going to be much better than what we had before. So now we can basically select this circle inside of the group, and let's make sure there's no outline so that, that huge circle is pretty much invisible. And now in the selection pane, we can just call this, for example, top, the top part of the scissors. Okay. And now let's just move this guy to the left side. And now we can hold down the Ctrl Shift keys to make a copy. Okay, here is a copy. We can flip it horizontally, just like that. In the selection pane, let's call it bottom. And at the same time, let's send it to back so that it is below the top part. And now we can use these shades to basically fill our bottom part of the scissors. So I have just copied this dark shade of gray. Let's apply it to this guy. Let's make sure that that little circle is using this dark shade of gray as well. And let me grab this gradient and let's apply it to this rectangle. Okay. So let's make sure that this part is sitting in the center of the slide. Okay, we can open up the selection pane. It is easier that way. So the top part is sitting in the center. Okay, and now the bottom part should be sitting in the center as well. And this way we have our scissors. That's super duper awesome. Okay, so now we can basically delete everything that we have just created because we can grab a couple of elements from this slide. So basically you already know how to create the scissors, and additionally I've added a couple of little rectangles over here that we will be cutting. And we have this little text box, which is not so little. It is 32 points. So let's just hit Ctrl-A to copy all of these guys and let's paste them into our slide just to save some time. Okay, so let me collapse all of the slide sections just to keep it clean and tidy. Okay, so now we can treat this slide as basically the first step in our animation. And let's make sure that we apply a morph transition of ½ second to this slide. Morph transition will help us with the animation part. And now we can duplicate our first slide. And now on the second slide, Let's select all of these rectangles, and we can hold down the Shift key and move these guys to the right side. Let me actually make sure that these guys stay in the front just for now, so that we can see how far we should move them to the right side. So basically, I want to match, this part between this rectangle and this rectangle to the center of this little circle, because this is where the cut is going to be happening. Okay, so somewhere around here, that's looking good. Okay, so now in the selection pane, we can make sure that this top part of the scissors, stays at the top, just like that. And now we have to open the scissors as well. So let's make sure that the top part is selected, and now we can hold down the Alt key and hit Alt and right. Yes. Okay, let's do that once again. Alt and right. Okay, so we basically rotate one step to the right. I think it's 15 degrees. Let me check in the format shape. Yes, it's 15 degrees to the right. And now for the bottom part, let's select the bottom part of the scissors. Let's do the opposite, Alt and left. And this way is, 15 degrees to the opposite side. All right. So, this is our first slide. This is our second slide. The rectangles fly in. And now on the third slide, let's duplicate slide number 2. Let's make sure that we select that little guy and, whoops, we can select it. And let's just use the right arrow key, to move this guy outside. Whoops, as you can see, we accidentally select the scissors. Okay, this should be good enough. And now let's make sure that we close the scissors. So Alt and left to go back. And now in the selection pane, let me select the bottom part. Let's do the opposite, Alt right. And this is how it looks like. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so all of these 3 slides are using the Morph Transition. So let's check it out on the full screen. Let's see what we have created so far. Okay, so let's transition to the next slide. This is slide number 2, and this is slide number 3. That's nice. Okay. And now on this slide, we can as well add a text box. So, you can insert any percentage and any relevant description that you might need in your specific situation. Let me just paste in this group of, 2 text boxes and this little line. That's beautiful. So let's check it out on the full screen once again. So this is the second slide, and here is the third slide. That's looking beautiful. Okay, so let me show you how we can do one more step. So let's duplicate slide number 3. So now on slide number 4, well, it is slide number 14, but let's pretend it is slide number 4. Let's make sure that we select that, let's make sure that we select all of these elements. And for now, let me just bring them to front so that once again, we can see everything better. And let's drag them to the right so that this time, this, line is in the center where this little circle is. Okay. Something like this. That's looking beautiful. And now once again, we can make sure that this top part of the scissors stays at the front, and we can open it up just like that. And let's open the bottom part as well. That's looking beautiful. Okay, now let's duplicate. So this was the previous slide. Now here is this slide. Let's duplicate once again. And now let's select all of these guys on the right. Let's move them a bit to the right, just like that. Let's close the scissors, the top part, and the bottom part, just like that. And let me grab a text box from over here. Let's make sure it is nicely aligned. All right. And now let's check it out once again. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slides. Let's take a look. So here it comes, the first cut. That's beautiful. And now comes the second cut. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. And by following the same steps, you can make as many cuts as you need. So let's check out the final animation once again on the full screen. Okay, my friends, so now you know how you can create this beautiful animated scissors infographic in PowerPoint. That's super duper awesome. Thanks so much for watching. And if you'd like to learn how you can create a funnel infographic with beautiful animations in PowerPoint as well, then check out this video next. Thank you so much for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the funnel infographic video. Peace.